God.
Fucking porn.
Like a cow pissing on a flat rock. Actually out in the store. Camped out for a little while. Here a little bit. And let's get going. I mean, they got back in the apartment. She said it got a little windy. It wasn't nothing really.
The audio sounds like shit. What the fuck is that retard doing up there? Well, let me guess, the stupid motherfucker's running that dirty amplifier. Put the fucking dog out, fucking the dog. Got a little fucking windy, Man, you're fucking retarded.
Shut up, stupid.
I've been telling you that for fucking decades, dummy. Still haven't done it. Why? The same thing your fucking mama told you all throughout your life.
Same thing your daddy told you.
Just think, 30-6 doesn't fucking worry about no trespassing sign.
Oh boy, that's a good implication.
Douchebag Denny. There's douche and bag. Douchebag Denny.
Good thing I got that on tape.
Yeah, I bet you don't, you fucking stupid motherfucker. You're too goddamn retarded.
I bet I do.
When they kicked you out of school, they said that fucking retard ain't never coming back. Ain't that right? Ain't that right, retard?
Oh, hell of a lot of sandbaggers.
Hey, there's a whole lot of sandbaggers out here. I don't give a fuck. I haven't made any threats, you retarded son of a bitch. I'm just making fun of your shit audio. You're so fucking stupid. You gotta run a dirty amplifier, so we gotta sit here and listen to your shitty audio, you fucking douchebag. To take the fucking dog out.
Yeah,
the fucking wind kicked up.
Shitty fucking audio.
You fucking pussy. Yeah, your audio sucks donkey dicks, bitch.
So does yours, stupid.
Yeah, okay, whatever you say, douchebag. I know it sounds better than yours, faggot. You get back on that phone and stay there, dummy. Go talk to your imaginary girlfriend, you know. So you can sit out here and listen to you bitch about every goddamn night after night. Mitch this, Mitch that. The judges let him go. Blah, blah, blah. You jealous motherfucker?
Well, like I say, I got a little plan for your stupid fucking ass because I know some information.
Are you making threats out here, Dennis Steiber? You got a little plan?
I got some information, and I think I can get you implicated in on it.
I think we'll go to the courthouse with all these recordings I got, dickhead. We'll see. When the judge hears that fucking shit, you'll be banned. You'll be just like your... Hey, I heard you talking to Scotty the other night. What was that all about, douchebag?
Well, actually, he was talking decent.
Yeah.
I heard it. You fucking retards don't gotta tell me.
I didn't even recognize him at first.
You don't gotta tell me. I was listening.
No, well, I'm just commenting on what, that his attitude was, we didn't have an attitude, you know.
See? What they tell you, Ted.
What they tell you, Ted? You tell people a lot of things out here, dickheads. Too bad everything's a fucking lie. That's why we call you 2%, douchebag. You're like a fucking gallon of milk, 2% fat, douchebag. So 2% means that we can believe 2% of what comes out of your flap.
Right. Right, a lot along with all the other fucking Three Stooges that you guys are.
Well, we'll figure it out, Denny. Why would all these people who you used to talk to and used to be on a friendly basis with now think you're a fucking douchebag because you've been a douchebag all along? You buy radios from people, break them, and then cancel checks. I mean, the fucking list goes on and on with you and your character. That's all it is. It's based on your credibility and your character. You're a fucking low-life, bottom feeder, and people figured that out.
Only you and all the rest of the fucking douchebags out there, the other two stooges.
Only me, and then it's the other 2 or 3 douchebags, stooges. So which is it, the other 3 douchebags or me? Because there's a whole conglomerate of people that don't like you, dickhead.
I don't really give a fuck.
No, you really don't give a fuck, but we give a fuck.
Bring it on.
Step out onto the step off the property, you chicken shit. We will bring it on. How many times do you sit here? Bring it on, bring it on. That's a fucking threat in and of itself, Dennis Stibert. When you say bring it on, that is a threat. And I keep telling you that anytime you want to meet off of your dead mother's property, I'm sure someone will meet you. I don't know who, but someone will meet you.
Yeah, you end up just like Ron.
Yeah, Ron fucking put you down, and that's after you sucker punched him, bitch. Don't even bring that up. You sit there and lie and tell me I wasn't there. That's a lie. I was up there. I wasn't ripping, you lying fucking retard.
You weren't there at the time.
Well, we'll ask Cliff.
I remember you coming over.
I didn't come over.
And even advising me, watch yourself. And it happened. You were nowhere around.
You make up this shit, dude. You make it up as you go. That's just the things you say out here, your attitude and the way you say it all changes the next day after day. You add shit on day after day. I was there, Denny, and you did not see me because I didn't stop by you, Denny. You're a liar. Everything you're saying about it's a lie.
I know what happened. Why the hell do you think that Cliff wouldn't get out of that fucking truck?
Oh, because he was so scared of you, you little Billy Badass, 5'7", fuck you. There ain't nobody out here afraid of you, Denny. Nobody. You sit out here and jump up and down about your no trespassing sign, your cameras, and that's the thing, Denny. When you put up cameras, you fucking scared motherfucker, you put those cameras up because you were worried someone was going to creep up on you. That's why you put the cameras up. There's no other reason.
That don't make no fucking difference.
It makes all the difference, retard.
You stupid fuck.
It makes all the difference, you fucking retarded bastard. You wouldn't have put those cameras up to what? To guard a fucking junkyard? Why, you fucking put cameras up because someone's gonna steal your fucking goddamn Busch Light cans, you fucking dumbass? You have nothing that's worth anything. You put the cameras up there because you're a scared little bitch.
Yeah, bring it on.
Yeah, see?
Go ahead, fucking hit me and see what's going to happen to your ass.
Dennis Stibert, is that you talking?
Yeah, Dave, pull her along.
Okay, well, let's make it sure we know who's out there and who's talking and who's telling people to bring it on and come over here and da-da-da-da-da. I got you, Dennis Stibert. It's okay. Like I said, bring your pussy, take that chicken shit ass off that property. You'll see. Ride that e-bike down into town, motherfucker. We'll see. We'll see if you fucking run your flap like you do. It's all it takes, face to face, a mano, and things change every time, so.
There's a lot of cameras around, stupid.
I don't give a fuck about no cameras. Cameras, it's all right. When you walk up on me and you start running your fucking flap, you're gonna get what you get, And then when the cameras dictate in court that I hit you, well, I gotta tell them as well. The stupid scruffy-looking motherfucker came up to me swearing and cussing at me, and yeah, I decked him. I don't give a fuck. Bring it on. Bring it on. Bring it on.
cameras don't fucking lie.
I know they don't lie. You stupid motherfucker, you sound like a broken record again.
As I said, cameras don't lie, and there's fucking millions of them.
Oh, I'm so scared, retard. I'm so scared. That's for scared people, retard. Put up your cameras, retard, because you're afraid someone's coming to come. You're afraid the boogeyman's going to pay you a visit.
Oh, I like to watch the wildlife that I got right in my backyard.
You're a fucking chicken shit bitch who runs off at the mouth too much, Denny. That's the problem.
See, that's your whole fucking problem. Yeah, I mean, you don't...
It's not my problem.
I fucking live.
It's not my problem.
Put up the cameras to watch everything in my backyard.
That's not my problem, douchebag, Denny. Not mine at all.
Oh, right now?
It ain't my problem at all.
Well, probably not. Well, yeah. You know, I mean... They probably...
Nobody's going to hear anything you say anymore. I just key right over the top of you from now on out. I'll just make it hard for everybody out here because you're a fucking asshole and you got two friends out here and I really don't give a fuck.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, it's probably blah, blah, blah. My mommy won't even go visit her. She's laying up in a fucking rest home, your own flesh and blood mother, and you won't go visit. That shows me what kind of piece of shit you are.
Can you prove it?
Fucking lying retard.
My dog, you...
Hey, retardo, let's just go up to the Fond du Lac County courthouse. You know, if it's got to be like that, and you go file something, and then I'll go in there with those tapes. Let's do her. You talk so big, and we got Scott kicked off. We. There's no we, motherfucker. You had nothing to do with it. You had nothing to do with it. All you did is shut your mouth off out here because you're a stupid retard, and you don't have nothing else to talk about except for Mitch, Pinky, Scotty, anybody else. I mean, you know, you're just that fucking stupid. Everybody out here knows it.
Well, whatever. You know, whatever you want to fucking think in your little stupid fucking mind.
It's alright, retardo. If I get tired of you, I'll just key over the top of your ass. That's okay. No problem. I'll just make it rough for everybody else out here that wants to talk because I have to key over your retarded ass. Just keep talking, douchebag. And trust me, Denny, if there was a fucking Webster's dictionary anywhere on the planet that you look up the word douchebag, there should be a picture of you right next to it, but I don't know if they come with pictures anymore. You're too stupid to read it, so you have to have one with pictures or Braille. Well, no, it'd be the same thing as learning how to read with your fingers, and you couldn't do that either.
I'm a lot smarter than you are.
I bet you're not.
I bet I am. You made it to the Marine Corps. I was in the Navy. There's a big difference.
See, now you had to bring that up too, Mr. Retardo, but I wasn't fucking dishonorably discharged either, was I? Fucking cocksucker. Hey, if you weren't, and you insist that that's bullshit or erroneous information, why don't you take a picture of that DDT 214 there, Denny Dog? Take a picture of that and show some people that you have an honorable discharge, and we could squash that rumor right away.
That's your fucking lying bullshit. Yeah, I mean...
It's not my lying bullshit.
Whatever.
It's not my lying bullshit. That's what I was told, you fucking douchebag. So, I mean, like I said, if it's a lie, like you insist, why don't you prove it? Why don't you prove that you have a concealed carry permit on your driver's license? I've offered you $50 cash. Clifford's offered you $50 cash. I mean, that's a fucking easy $100 bill in your wallet if you're telling the truth, but you can't produce the truth. That's why you don't have the money.
That's because it's non-producible, you stupid fucker. You know, it's on your fucking driver's license. It is not fucking on your driver's license. You have to scan it.
Here we go. Make that shit up, too. Hey, there's another thing, douchebag. If that's provable, you say it's not, because it's on your driver's license. They got to scan it. How come that information doesn't exist on the DOJ, which is the Department of Justice, just in case you didn't know, faggot, and your driver's license is issued by the Department of Transportation, faggot? Why would those... It don't make no sense. I can't even find... I've looked it up on the DOJ. The shit's just like I got. I got a separate card, like everybody I know that's got a concealed carry permit, and you're a lying sack of fucking shit. You're lying sack of shit, bitch, because you just sit out here and tell everybody, I was one of the first ones to get it. I know people that got it right away, too, when fucking Walker passed it. I know people, and they don't have it on their driver's license. It's a fucking lie. Just admit you're fucking lying, and we could get on from there, but you won't do it because you're too fucking stupid.
Whatever, stupid. As I said, bunch of lying cocksuckers. And you'll get your day in court.
Yeah, that's what you keep saying. Lying cocksuckers is in plural, meaning everybody out here that has a concealed carry permit is a liar. It's not. You're the liar. You're the only one. You are a fucking lying, nigger-loving piece of shit. You sit on your fucking radio and tell people lies and expect them to fucking eat it. Dude, you probably never even set foot on the John fucking Fitzgerald Kennedy, you lying fuck, much less flying F-14 Tomcats off the bitch that, cost like $5-6 million just to train a guy to fly one. And by the way, there's 2 people on that fucking airplane, you fuck. So you're a lying bitch. Sit down there. You just keep going on and on with it. Nobody in the state of Wisconsin's got a concealed carry permit on their license except for you. So it must make you special.
That's right. You're partially right. There's 2 people on that fucking airplane. In a Tomcat. I was one of them. I was co-pilot, whatever. Whatever the fuck you wanna fucking believe, whatever lies that you're telling out here, you're gonna get yours. I found out some fucking information. You guys are gonna get it.
Oh, I found out some information. Oh, I found out some information about you a long time ago. Figured out you were a lying sack of shit. But the funny thing is, in person, you're an alright guy, but as soon as you get on the radio, you talk out your ass every fucking single time, without fail. Then you sit out here and lie. Like I said, I got information on people too. You ain't the only one, motherfucker. Matter of fact, I got a whole conglomerate of people that got information on certain people out here, Denny. So you ain't the only one. Just remember that. When it comes to your day in court, when they tell you you can't be on the fucking radio anymore because of all the threats you made. And the funny thing, Denny, is it isn't just me. You've made threats to every stinking motherfucking person on this radio. Some of them that aren't even on the radio anymore. I think some of them are deceased, and you spread lies about them. It just goes on and on. I haven't even recorded you very recently. I don't even bother. I have 45 minutes of you threatening people, body bags, all your big fucking story about the body bags. It's funny you don't talk about that anymore. Must have ran out of body bags because you're filling them. And all the dogs you've killed. Oh, come on, man. Shut the fuck up.
See, that's how dumb you are. You listen to fucking people that fucking don't speak the fucking truth. All they do is fucking gossip. And I'm talking about
exactly what you do every night out here.
Northwest there. Nothing but a bunch of, that's the only thing they got to do is fucking sit there and gossip about people.
Funny thing is, you fucking rat bastard, I haven't even talked to the people you're referring to, you gutless fuck. You sit out here talking about people northwest of you. Well, you know who they are, and I know who they are, but you gutless ass won't say their names. You finally wised up to that. Well, it's because you don't got the balls either. But I haven't even talked to any of those people in several months. And believe me, when I do talk to them, you're generally not the topic of the conversation. But every now and again, someone will say, yeah, I was out there listening to that stupid motherfucker and lying, how you buy radio with some people and then cancel checks. I mean, dude, you can't go out there and expect to do business like that for people not to talk. Smiley's been out here occasionally, not recently, but he's told your ass. We all know. We all know how you operate, dude. I mean, you're so stupid. You go buy amplifiers and get 7 key-ups before you burn them up. I mean, what kind of... I haven't even been in the radios as long as you, half as long as you've bragged. You've been in radios for 40, 50 years. Fuck, I've only been in them for 20 or 30 and I haven't yet to burn up an amplifier. So what the fuck? How many radios and amplifiers have you burnt up? You're that fucking dumb.
Oh, that's why I'm running the amplifier I do. Shut up, stupid. You're only proving your own ignorance.
Well, Denny, I don't know. I mean, anybody with any intelligence at all will know as soon as you open your fucking flapper that you're full of shit and you're a douchebag. It'll take them 5 minutes to figure that out, listening to you on the radio. So, I don't know. Like I said, you got 2 friends out here. That's it. There ain't nobody else. I mean, you've run so many people off. I like it how some people accuse me of that. That's okay. We all know who's full of shit out here. But yeah, you've run so many other radio operators who would generally pop in and say howdy and conversate that, it's just that I can count them on both of my fucking hands how many people that won't come out here. They'll listen for a little while and then they get tired of you because, there's nothing else going on in any other frequencies, unfortunately, at this time at night. So anybody who sits on the radio at night has one choice and, like I've said many times, you don't like what you're hearing, turn that bitch off and go somewhere else or start your own frequency, That's maybe what you should do, Denny.
Shut up, stupid.
Shut up, stupid. Yeah, keep running that amplifier, like I said. That's the one I sold you. It was at least in working condition. But, I don't know. Doesn't, sounds like shit, just so you know.
Well, what the fuck? You ain't got nothing to say now? That's because you were involved in it.
Hey, Ted.
You.
What the fuck is he talking about, do you know?
Never. No, I don't know. I honestly don't.
I'm not trying to get you involved. I don't know what he's talking about. I dropped off the key as I'm petting my kitty and thinking about turning it off and going back to sleep. But, when I hear him talking out his ass and bitching about this, Mitch this, Mitch that, Mitch this, I think what happened is Mitch fucked Denny in the ass, bent him over, and made him say uncle. And now Denny's mad because he didn't get a reach around.
I'll give you one messenger there, Ted.
No, I don't, whatever. But, yeah, well, I gotta admit, man, he wasn't, Mitch didn't come into the conversation tonight, so that was a nice break.
I could have swore I heard him bitching just before, as a matter of fact, I did. Just before I got in here and jumped on him, he was talking about that guy.
That's how stupid you are.
Right, that's how stupid I am.
It's all right.
That's how stupid I am, because all I do is bitch about Mitch and Pinky this and Pinky that. Why don't you get on the phone and call that bitch up if she really exists? Get the fuck out of here. I'd rather listen to static than your lies.
I was just on the phone with her tonight.
Get back on the phone tonight. The fucking retarded bastard. What's the matter with you? Don't you got a new computer to go play with, you fucking retard? How about a new phone? I know you get a new one of those about every 6 months. There's a new computer supposedly every 6-8 months. Go play with those, you fucking dumbass. Better yet, pet your cats. They probably need petting. I mean, you know, that tiny little cubicle that you live in.
I pet my cats every day. You know, I mean, I'm not as stupid as you. I mean...
Oh, you suck cock every day.
You know, I mean... like I say, you know, all these fucking threats there, you know, they're all being recorded.
Jesus fucking Christ, you sound like a broken record. Dude, I've been telling you that for the last how many years? Now all of a sudden you're fucking bouncing it back at me. You are so stupid. You can't even come up with your own fucking anything. When someone says something to you, you bounce it back at them. That's how stupid you are. You can't even come up with your own fucking materials to talk about. You can't even insult somebody. There won't be any truth involved with it, but you can't insult somebody unless you've already heard the insult used on you, and now you're trying to throw it back at somebody else because your mind can't comprehend anything but that. That's how fucking dumb you are.
You know, up back there, Dave, you know, that's why you ended up in the Marine Corps, because you didn't qualify for anything fucking else. You know, the Navy is probably the most supreme fucking military force that there is. You have to be fucking smart in order to get in there. And that's why you ended up in the Marine Corps, because you didn't pass the fucking test. You know, I mean, you know, other than that, when I enlisted, I passed both tests. I could have either enlisted into the fucking Air Force or the Navy. I mean, either one of them. You know, I chose the Navy because at the time that I fucking went in, the Navy was paying the most.
Yeah, there you go, lying retard. You take the test the same for every branch, but they look at the test differently as far as, you know, your score. So the test is the same. So there you're a lying sack of shit, and the Navy doesn't pay more than anything else. There are only a few jobs that the pay is more. One of them would be a nuke. So yeah, the Navy has nuclear-powered submarines and nuclear-powered aircraft carriers and other vehicles. So if you were a nuke, yeah, you get a little more pay, but when you're a fucking piece of shit, low-life sub working on a sub-tender, your pay is no different, you fucking douchebag, unless you're a fucking nuke. You don't have a college education. I mean, the officer pay is the same all throughout every branch. You're a liar, unless you have some sort of real special, you know, skills, which you do not. Pissing in the officer's mess's coffee pot is not considered a special skill of any kind. Matter of fact, that's you know, grounds for dishonorable discharge. I mean, that's conduct unbecoming, Denny, which you know all about, don't you? You know, you keep bringing up the branch of the military. I joined the Marine Corps because I wanted to join the Marine Corps. I didn't want to join the Navy because I didn't like the Navy's uniforms. You fucking clowns look stupid in the winter and you look stupid in the fucking goddamn summer. So you should shut your fucking hole. about joining whatever branch of the service that I decided to join. It was a preference. So, you join the Navy because you like to suck cock and wear gay uniforms and, run around on a subtender pissing in people's coffee and getting in the brawls with other guys that are of a higher rank than you and telling your ass what to do and you didn't like it. I mean, come on, Dan, you've already confessed all this shit out here. That you got in trouble, you stupid motherfucker, because you're getting in fights. People of higher rank to you telling your stupid ass what to do. You didn't like it. And you've told the story. We all know. The dishonorable discharge is not a lie. It's being perpetuated by someone who had known you for years and years and years and said that you got letters in the mail from the Navy because this person obviously was home, taking care of your bills, you stupid fuck, while you maintain somewhat of a job at Metalcraft. I mean, we all know the story there too, you fucking douchebag. I mean, fuck. What kind of an asshole gets his job back and then works for a fucking couple months and then quits with a fake back injury? I mean, hey, you are a fucking lying retard.
What happened? Believe whatever your stupid ass wants to believe. Like I say, Lori, I mean, I don't want to condemn the dad, but she was a lying fucking bitch. I mean, dude, man, I hate to condemn the fucking dad, but she's a lying fucking bitch. Whatever you heard from her, she didn't know nothing that I was doing. I was cheating on her the whole fucking time that we were going out together. And when I found out that she was cheating on me, I threw her ass out, 10 below zero at night. Stark fucking naked. I fucked the living fucking crap out of her and picked her ass, little what, 110-pound fucking ass up and threw her out of the fucking apartment, and she was in the fucking hallway. I bet she didn't tell you that, did she?
Nobody fucking cares, Denny. The truth is what it is, and you can make up all the stories about you fucking her. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. The poor lady's dead. She never said that you were dishonorably discharged. She said she thought you were. She said she read the mail. It said Department of the Navy. She said she read the mail because you were too stupid. Obviously, you weren't reading it. You weren't paying any of your bills, and she read the fucking mail, and she swears that she wasn't for sure there's something to do with dishonorably discharged. So, Denny, unless you prove differently, most people are going to believe that because they know you to be a liar. Anybody that knows you like to extend the truth. If it ain't a bold-faced, straight-up lie, you like to do that too, obviously. You cover the whole spectrum. So, I mean, people out here know this. I mean, like I said, you got two people that actually talk to you out here. That's pretty sad. That's pretty fucking sad. So, but either way, they don't seem to mind your bullshit and, lies and, the fact that it's the way you live doesn't seem to bother them either. It doesn't really bother me either. You got the right to live the way you want, but, I mean, you got to take some pride in something. When you live in a fucking absolute shit yard because it's just out of pure laziness, and I know this about you. Maybe they don't, but I know this. It's pure laziness. When you have a situation like you have over on, that property over there that you live on, Denny, I mean, the only reason why that exists is because you're just too fucking lazy to do anything about it, and I know this about you, and other people know this about you, and it just disgusts people, Denny. I mean, you want to live like a hillbilly cocksucker living in the woods? That is your right. You have the right to do that. You do. But you don't have the right to change anybody's opinion of you either when they drive by and see that shithole is all because you're too lazy to just throw it out and put it in the garbage can. That's all it is. It's just pure laziness. That's what disgusts people, They get up, they go to work every day, they pay their taxes to let people pieces of shit like you have the right to live the way you do, and then, you know, you don't like it when they say something about it, but, you know, that's their right, too, to say something about it. You know, it's their right to say you're a piece of shit douchebag that lives in a shithole, just the same as it's your right to live in a piece of shithole.
You just implicate yourself.
Yeah, and sometimes the trash takes itself out on its own, too, Denny. In your case, it ain't never happened. Not on that property.
I would shut your fucking mouth because you're just implicating yourself.
What the fuck am I implicating myself, Denny? That you live in a goddamn rat-infested shithole? What implication are you talking about? You're so stupid. I don't think you know when you hear these words and you use them, you're not even using them in a proper sentence. That's how stupid you are, because you don't even know what the goddamn word means.
Like that, you're just implicating yourself.
Well, nobody gives a fuck what you say out here for the most part, but, you know, I happen to. When I turn this bitch on late at night, and you're making these stupid threats like you make, I'm going to blow her head off, and I'm going to do this and that, and you don't do shit. You haven't done a single thing that you said you were going to do, I don't think, in your entire life, because that's all you do is lie. You sleep all day, and when you come out here at night, real late, only because you know Theodore has nothing to do at night but sit out here waiting on you. It's a funny situation, Denny. It's hilarious. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I mean, I could go on and on about the way you live and the fact that it's pure laziness. You know, you have the right to do it. You have a right to have all that garbage on your yard, Dennis. But you don't have no right to stop people from talking about it either, because they have that right also. So, you know, you know, the whole, like I said, you bring up the military. I don't know. I served my country. I managed to not get in trouble for 6 fucking years, by the way. You weren't even in 4, and you were already tossed out. You could say you had a honorable discharge or whatever. I mean, you have no way of proving it, I guess, unless you print out a copy of that form. You know the form I'm talking about, and like show somebody, and you could squash that. Just like the whole concealed carry permit. You could squash that argument in a second if all you did was show someone the proof. That's all you got to do. It's simple. You know, if you have it in your wallet, pull it out and say, here it is. Here's my driver's license and my concealed carry permit, and they're all on the same card, which is, you know, it's not a fact, and we all know it. So that's why you can't provide the proof. So
the problem with it is, you know, concealed carry permit. Good luck. You know, I know you can't fucking look it up. So, I mean, that's up to you. You make the fucking mistake.
Well, Donnie, I didn't say look it up. I didn't say it. I know you can't look it up. The cops can't even look it up, you fucking If you are approached by a police officer and they ask you if you're carrying a gun, if you have a concealed carry permit or not, you have to tell them by law. Most people probably don't, because usually the cops don't ask you that. At least the one time I've been pulled over in the last fucking 5 or 6, 7 years, they did not ask me that. So I know by reading the information that I read when they sent me my concealed carry permit, and I'm going on 10 years of having it, because it goes every 5 years, and I'm already on my second one. So I don't know, Danny. Like I said, one is the Department of Transportation, the other one's the Department of Justice. They're not the same departments. Although they are a part of our government for the state, they are not the same. So, I mean, like I said, you can't provide any proof whatsoever, any literature. I mean, when they send me mine in the mail, I have literature stating what it is, and it's a card. It looks similar to a driver's license, but there's no photo on it. And I know probably 20, 30 people that have them, including some women, and not a single one is anything to what you're describing, so that dictates to me that you're a fucking liar. it's just proof is in the pudding. Show it, prove it, and then I'll admit that I'll apologize and admit that I was wrong. But you won't do that because it doesn't exist. I know it doesn't because I've already tried to look the information up on the computer. For the state of Wisconsin has never issued a driver's license with a concealed carry permit. It doesn't exist. You can ask the question and it won't come up. It'll tell you all about how to get one and all that jazz, but they don't exist. That makes you a liar.
All right, now I got a question, y'all. I'm going to interject here a second.
Go ahead. I'm sorry, I'm not letting you talk. I don't know. I swear I heard him say something about Mitch before I jumped on his shit, but you said he wasn't talking about him. I don't know.
Not that I noticed. Of course, that's just that I didn't notice, so that could be a couple of... Anyways, curiosity here. All right. Now, okay, I know that all four branches, first of all, you're all on the same team. I know you hear that all the time, but... and everybody thinks their branch is better than the other. All right, when I was going to enlist, I know everybody laughs at this, but I checked out first the Army, and I did not want to do anything with the Army because the officer himself there, the recruiter, he says unless you do something really, really good, you'll probably end up in Vietnam with the Army. Okay, now that's what he said, but that's all I needed to hear. And then I went to the Marine Corps, because these were, this was always buddy plan stuff with all different people that were going everywhere, everybody wanted me to come with them. So I checked them all out, and Marine Corps, well, I knew that would be a son of a bitch just because of reputation alone, that it's a difficult thing, it's particularly strenuous physical strength and stuff, But so then I went back. I went to the Navy, and the first thing the guy says to me, he says, "That's a pretty nice little goatee you got going on there. You join the Navy, they'll let you keep it. Most other branches won't." So I got out of there, and I said, then somebody finally told me the one question I wanted to know, and that was the Air Force. I said, what was the one thing I found out? You had to get a college degree to fly in the Air Force, So that puts a kibosh on that. But, so yeah, I checked them all out too, so I don't say one is any better than the other. But I'm glad I didn't enlist, really, but although I wouldn't have had to worry about Nam, because it was right on the tail end. I could have worried about Nam being in the Army, but I wouldn't. Anyway, so that was it. So, and another thing said that in this same thing, I was sitting there listening to y'all, and Davey said, okay, let's say if you're on a nuclear sub in the Navy, well, then you make more money because, you're on a nuclear sub. But then I started thinking, I was just thinking of it, if I were in a nuclear sub, being a submarine, I always figure, if you get attacked with a submarine, a couple of depth charges or whatever they used to do, you're going to go down to the bottom and your number's up. But I was just thinking, what would I care if it was a nuclear sub? The odds are I'd probably go anyways. But anyways, that's what I was going to inject into there, because it was, you know, it's really kind of funny, because like the 4 branches, I didn't check out the Coast Guard anything or like that, but the 4 branches are all like, they're all their own little traveling at these AP centers, and the recruiters particularly, they're all put on a little, they want you in there.
Well, the thing about it there, you know, when I went in, you know, Dad wanted, because he was Army, the pitter-patter, the little fucking beat there in the Army in full retreat. You know, he wanted me to join the fucking Army, you know, when I was thinking about it. And it's like, you know, I don't want to be no motherfucking ground pounder that nobody really cares about. You know, I want to go into something that was a lot smarter than that. You know, so I, you know, took all the tests for the fucking Air Force, took all the tests there for the fucking Navy.
He's a fucking liar.
The Navy actually paid more than the Air Force did at the time. You know, I mean, it's like, okay, I'm going to join the fucking Navy.
Nah, that's bullshit. The tests are the same. When you take the fucking test, the test is exactly the same for every branch. The only thing is they look at different things, aspects of that test differently. You might score higher than in language and arts, or you might score higher in the mathematics section. And certain, you know, branches of the military will look at that score differently, but the tests are exactly the same. Navy has a lot of nice jobs. We all know that. Nobody has anything against the Navy. You know, nobody has nothing against the Air Force. They're trained differently. The fucking Marine Corps is trained to fight. You can call them ground pounders all you want. Nobody gives a fuck. You're just a fucking, you know, you're just an ignorant son of a bitch for saying that, because we're trained differently. We're trained to do a different job. Obviously, if I was on a subtender, they're not gonna march me to death and teach me how to fucking drive a tank if I'm gonna be on a fucking subtender, you know, fighting somewhere in the Middle East or wherever in the world. So we're trained differently, same as the Air Force. You know, obviously if you're loading missiles on fighters or bombers or what have you, it's a job that's completely different training. Same as the Army. You know, the Army is the biggest branch, has more people in it, has more money thrown into it, but you know, they're not all ground pounders. I mean, it's just to say that word tells me whatever. I'm not going to sit here and get involved with it anymore. They all train you different because there's different training for different jobs. We all know this. If I'm hiring you to run a fucking machine, I'm going to train you how to run that machine. I'm not going to train you how to, you know, print magazines. I mean, what the fuck? They're all different. I joined for the reasons I joined because my dad was in Korea at the Chosin Reservoir, and it was a terrible situation there, and I joined because he was in the Marine Corps, and my brother was in the Air Force. I don't give a fuck. My whole family has served in one fashion or the other in the military because they chose to. They weren't drafted. Well, my uncle was drafted in the Army during Vietnam. He didn't really want to. He had a successful business going on. That's why he didn't want to join. You know, he was 18, 19 years old and was building engines. But anyway, that's that. The test is the same. It's the same for every branch. They look at the scores differently, obviously. Some of them want you to be real good at math, and they don't care whether you can read and write that well, as long as you know, can do math. They look at the shit different. That's all there is. And when I say nuke in the Navy, that doesn't mean, you know, that you're a guy on a nuclear submarine. A nuke is a guy who actually works on the reactor. That's what a nuke is. I had a friend of mine that joined the Navy, and he was a nuke, and he did get paid more, even though he was the same rank of other ranks. They weren't making as much because he actually worked on the nuclear reactor. He just wasn't the guy on a nuclear boat, you know.
As I said, I mean, I nuke qualified in the Navy. That's why I had a top security fucking pass. You know, I wore the badge. You know, when I first joined there, I spent 6 months there on a fucking destroyer, and then I got transferred over to the subtender. You're carrying nuclear devices, because that's what it is a subtender. They wanted me on a submarine, but you got fucking windows in that fucking thing so I can see what's going on around me. I can see all the fucking fish in the fucking sea. No, we don't have that. Like I say, I was smart enough. I had a nuclear fucking pass. They stuck me on a subtender.
I'm kind of curious what the fuck you're talking about. Top security. What's top security? You mean top secret? There's a difference. I've never in the entire 6 years of being in the military ever heard someone say, I got top security. Top security. I've never even heard that term used until I met you. Now, I know some people that had top secret access to certain information. You were allowed access to it because you were working around it. But I've never heard anybody say anything about top security. I don't know what the fuck you do. That doesn't make any sense. That term's not even used. It's just like, when I was in the military, when I was in boot camp, and we sighted our rifles in meters, not yards. I love how people say, I was 300 yards out. I'm like, well, I don't know. In the 80s, they were using metric. We were using the metric system, and we sighted our rifle, and it was in meters. It was not in yards. So when I hear people say that, I know instantly they're probably full of shit, because my last 8 months in the Marine Corps, I was a rifle coach at the same fucking place where I sighted my rifle in 1986, when my instructors dropped us off at the range, at Edson Range. That's the name of where I worked at. It was called Edson Range. You can look that up if you think I'm full of shit. You can look up the Los Pobos Mountains, which was Camp Pendleton. Anyway, everything was in meters. When I hear you, I was shooting my rifle and sighting it into 500 yards, I know they're lying, because they don't use the fucking they didn't use that system of measurement when I was in. Maybe they did in the 70s and 60s, but by the time I came around in 86, they were using the metric system, and I venture to guess they had been using it a long time, because the metric system is a lot more accurate than the old standard English, even though I still use it today when I buy a gallon of gas. I'm not buying a liter, I'm buying a gallon. So this country has never really switched over to the metric system like they should have. Even the kids nowadays are being taught the same shit they taught me. Go buy a gallon of gas or a pound of this. They're not using, the metric system is worldwide used, but not here for some reason.
As I said, I qualified there as nuke. They wanted me on a nuclear submarine.
Funny, you never said this information ever before until I brought it up.
You got windows in that motherfucker where I can see what's going on in the sea there? No, we don't. But I nuclear qualified. That's why I ended up on a subtender. We were carrying fucking nuclear fucking bombs.
15, 16 years I've been talking to you, I've never once heard you ever bring up anything as far as your military service. But tonight, for some reason, it's all coming out. I find it very funny. I find it a bit odd.
As I said, they're stupid. I was new qualified. I had top security fucking clearance. And that's why they stuck me on a fucking subtender. No, I didn't want to go on a fucking nuclear submarine. But that's why I got stationed at where I did, you know, taking care of nuclear submarines. You know, I mean, we carried fucking nuclear bombs on board the ship. You know, that's why I had to have a top security fucking pass.
I find that funny. You even got to call names when you're saying this, but like I said, stupid. I said it, stupid. We didn't use the metric system when I was in, and that's what I was talking about. And like I said, the 16 or so years that I've been out here talking to you, stupid, you've never once brought up any of this information about nuclear. First, as I said, second of all, top security. That term's never been used, at least in the 6 years I was in the Marine Corps, and I've been around nuclear tipped Tomahawk missiles, cruise missiles, but you know, I didn't have any. I had top secret clearance, but I didn't have top security. I don't know what top secret, top security. Maybe you got a term mixed up. There's always top secret. There's, you know, top secret clearance, not top security clearance. I've never heard of top security clearance, but who knows? Maybe on that ship you were on, they had it.
And you wouldn't on board my fucking ship if you didn't have top security fucking clearance. You know, the bad. Like I said, I mean, we carried nuclear missiles on there for the nuclear submarines. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a sad situation. They don't even use fucking subtenders anymore.
Hey, Teddy, you remember in any of these stories when Denny was out here talking to, I mean, this is all new information. I've been talking to him for 16 fucking years, and how he worked on a subtender. He was a boiler tech on a subtender, and that he also trained as a cook. And to get back at the officers, he didn't like the officers that he would piss in their coffee pot. He never once had mentioned anything about nuclear anything. So this is all new information. It's just weird that you're bringing it up, that of all these years we've been talking to you about this subject, that never came up before.
It has, but not a lot. We've been talking out there, and we just come up in passing about nuclear. But my way about it would be on a sub. It wouldn't really matter to me if it was regular turbine powered or whatever you'd use in there, or nuclear powered, because I figured if you got into it, I don't. It'd just be terrible to be just even thinking about. Fortunately, a sub will usually, if it gets too deep, it'll burst and blow. Then I don't think you'd have to worry about anything. But I wouldn't. I could do it without the daylight and things. Sometimes these people stay out for months. I mean, I could do that without going nutty. But I don't think I could take all the noise of just the fuselage, or of the thing going creaking and things in the water. That would be too confining for me.
Yeah, like that. I was nuclear qualified. That's how I ended up on a fucking goddamn subtender, which we carried. Fucking goddamn Tomahawks weren't out back then, or maybe in their infancy. But like I say, I mean, all of that was aboard the fucking ship that I was on. I mean, you had to be nuclear qualified, top secret fucking pass. Believe me, no one was aboard that fucking ship without authorization. Even though you had a girlfriend or whatever, you had, and you were restricted, very fucking, you could not take her down to, it was basically access only general fucking access to the ship. You got caught, taking her down. Let's go down to the fucking nuclear missile fucking goddamn room. It's oh fuck.
But what would give me though is like, okay, well now we're under the North Pole. We're got all these feet of water. I think that would be a little trying, but